Today we're using notes because we need to figure out if Donald Trump has a plan or he doesn't have a plan. Because what if Donald Trump does have a plan? And the plan is to scare people. And how you scare the people is by creating uncertainty in the market. When that happens, the masses buy bonds, which lower the rates. When the rates drops, you refinance the 9 trillion that needs refinancing in 2025 from the 36 trillion that USA owes. Maybe then you try cutting spending to increase productivity, and it's been done before. Or what if he doesn't have a plan and this is just exciting him, with a certain amount of wealth. I've noticed that after the wealth comes power, and they start manipulating power, and they become greedy for other things other than money. So what if it's not about the money? Do you remember the Great Depression? What's after the Great Depression came World War II. And what if, just as he said during his election campaigns, that if you vote me in, there'll never be another American president after me? What if that's the plan? What if that's the no plan? Because just like Zelensky in Ukraine, he called Zelensky a dictator, but Zelensky is still sitting as a president, and there weren't any elections in Ukraine because of the current war. So now, if in the USA there's a war or an ongoing war, that will then mean that there won't be in elections. Where? There won't be elections in the USA. And then he remains. Because after money, Elon Musk, what is he doing there at Doge? Ufunani laphaya? Tell me, 50 countries in Africa that you are putting tariffs on, does it even make sense? So many countries. And even I don't, Yazin, I let other content creators get into how they got into these numbers, because it looks like they're counting events as tariffs as well. The math is not mathing. Donald. So this is Project 2025. I'm leaning towards books and things that they have written, and we are seeing them do now, to find a way of understanding Guti, where is this whole thing going? Because they write it in books. If it's not in history, it's in a book. But anyway, Project 2025. Donald Trump had promised the people and the world that he has no interest in rolling out all these very specific plans to collapse the economy and then build it up and creating more millionaires and making certain individuals richer. Okay? What Donald Trump said during the election campaigns that he has nothing to do with Project 2025. He still has never said that he does, but his moves are exactly by the book of Project 2025. This lady right here, she's one of the contributors, so she wrote some chapters. And now she's sitting in as a publicist, Yalapaya. Brendan Carr wrote a chapter on FCC. He's now the head of FCC. One of the plans was to fire non-political experts in government positions and hire the mega hitman. It's happened. Page 489 denies existence of trans people. He signed it as soon as he sat in office. The removal of immigrants, he's doing it. Collapsing the stocks, he's doing it. And this is just to name a drop in the ocean of the things that he's implementing that are in this mandate for leadership for 2025. A drop. Another great example, written by Peter Watson, is German Genius, where he goes into the nitty-gritties of how a certain Austrian man came and collapsed in Germany, and they were leading. I'm not saying, but I'm saying.